Good morning. Today I'm going to hike about 3.5 miles at Los Robles Trail and pick up 7 geocaches. If that sounds like fun to you, come join me. Well, I didn't get too far and realized I forgot a pen. But fortunately, got one in here. So last week, a pretty large group of geocachers came out here at night and did this as a night hike. And so yeah, there should be a pretty good geo trail, and this looks like one here. Let's see where it takes us. Oh, pretty clever. There's the sea line. All right, so got my name in the log. Let's move on up the trail. And now we're looking for a multi, looking for a container that should have the final coordinates, I hope. And here's once again a nice little geo trail. So let's see if we can find it. Oh yeah, nice easy find. Well, one of the little axioms that I live by is hide what you like to find. And QB loves difficult puzzles and difficult hides. And so what he's done here is given us 5 coordinates. I have punched them in. I will see if I actually find any of these. So we'll move on. All right, still something sweet right up this geo trail. Great true rocker hide, not gonna spoil it. But my name is on the log and gonna be heading up the trail. So what kind of geocaches do I like to find? Ones that I can find nice and quickly, like this one. Looks like we're going to take a little scenic loop up here, cut back down, and then come right back here. And so let's do that. All right, we have a bench and we have a view. Pretty nice. And the view from the other bench isn't too bad either. This plant is chemise. It's like the penultimate chaparral plant. Has little tiny leaves, full of oil, evergreen, and everything it can do to try and save water. As a veggie hide, I normally would give it about 2 minutes. I gave it a little bit longer, and then just as I was about to give up, I spotted it. Not going to show it to you, but I'll get my name on the log and we're going to head down the trail. The GPS went a little wonky and had me going around that group of trees and then around that big tree, but finally settled down to that little tree, and that's where I found the geocache. So I have one more location. So let's go up and see if we can find it there. So it rained not too long ago, and pretty impressed that there's water in this little pond. But even more impressed that there's pollywogs down here. Now, what do you call them? Pollywogs or tadpoles? Let me know in the comments below and tell me where you're from. The name of this geocache is one of these is different than the others, and we have this little clump of trees, and yep, one of them is different than the others because it contains a geocache. So we found 6 of the 7. I did look briefly for some of the waypoints. For the others, I'm going to count that as a did not look. I do have a little ways to walk back. So at this point, I'm just going to tell you, hey, thanks for joining me.